Politicians, they are fond of playing politics, they are like common flag. They just adjust to situations when things are not going well. They move camp, they shift. We know they are known for that. And another thing that is common with them is that once they've come out of a certain camp, then that is when they want to speak. That's when you want to hear their voice. They want to begin to point out all the atrocities or the evil that has been done within that area. The surprising one we're getting right now is that Fayose, the former governor of Ekiti State, has made some shocking exposure about Bode George, what Obasanjo did to Bode George. Interesting. We'll bring all of the details shortly, guys. But before we do, my people, please don't forget to like, share, and to subscribe. Also, press on the notification bell, guys. Click the bell until it turns gray. God bless you. Yes, we'll get into the news now and grab all of the details. Former governor of Ekiti State, Ayodele Fayose, has said Bode George's journey to jail was planned by former President Olusegun Obasanjo in his Ota farm. In October 2009, Bode George was found guilty and sentenced to jail for 30 months. The sentence was handed out by Justice Joseph Olubumi Oyewole. The judge found the defendant guilty on 47 out of the 68 counts. He was later acquitted after serving his 2 years jail term by the Supreme Court. But Fayose, in an interview at the weekend, said George had always said he was the reason he did not become national chairman of the People's Democratic Party (PDP). He said if God had destined George to become PDP chairman, nothing could have stopped it. He keeps saying, I stopped him, and I keep saying to him too, that when I wanted to become governor in 2014, he did not support me. He worked against me. He worked with the likes of Jumoke Akindele to work against me. He worked with Dayo Adeyeye at that time. But let us be very honest, politics is all about interest. So I don't want to blame him, he told Independent on Sunday. Fayose said when George was in prison, he went to see him, saying he would recall that when Baba Olusegun Obasanjo said he would go to prison, he was the one who went to tell him. Then I was a sitting governor. I left Ota and came to Lagos to meet him. That Baba Obasanjo said he will send you to prison. That arrangement has been made for you to go to prison. He can't deny that. I was in Obasanjo's bedroom in Ota when he told me that Bode, he will pay for it dearly. He will end up in prison. He wants to be national chairman. Let's see how he will do it. When I heard from Obasanjo, I ran to Chief Bode George to inform him that Baba Obasanjo has insisted that Nuhu Ribado, the then EFCC chairman, should file your paper quickly, saying what Bode will be facing. He will not have time for national chairman, he narrated. Fayose said it was in Transcorp Hilton that the crisis happened, where Obasanjo and Aneni had issue, that it was because Obasanjo wanted to be board of trustee chairman of the PDP and George wanted to be chairman. It was on that issue of this national chairman that sent Chief Bode George to prison. Chief Bode George wants to be the national chairman. Obasanjo wants to be board of trustee chairman. The late Tony Aneni eventually became the board of trustee chairman. Obasanjo believed that Chief Bode George was going to disturb his bid. That was why Chief Bode George was charged to court, he said. According to Fayose, you will see he was exonerated at the end of the day. Most of the people out there don't have these facts. So if God has not given you the national chairmanship position that time and he has not given you this time, just know that it is not the will of God for you. Politicians, we can't trust politicians, so never. Politicians cannot be trusted. Fayose stated something that right now that let all of us be honest. I'm sure he included himself. That let's all be honest that politics is all about interest. So it's not about serving the people. It's sad. It's very sad. That is why we're here. Nigerians keep asking that how did we get here? This is how we got here, because of personal interest. Just because someone wants to become national chairman and Obasanjo feels that this will affect, he doesn't want anything to come his way. He He doesn't want any stumbling block, anyone that will not do his bid. He needs to clear that person out of the way. But the surprising thing is that if Fayose knows all about this, why didn't he speak up? Why didn't he speak up? You see, politics, he talked about it now. It's a game of interest. So Fayose himself, he has interest. He doesn't want anything to spoil his own chances. He kept mute until he finished his tenure. Now he's coming out with the revelation that Obasanjo actually phoned the then EFCC chairman and told him that, you know what, arrange some things, just put some things together. This guy has to go to jail. He has to land in jail. Politics. How do you serve the people? And these are the people who are claiming that they mean well for the country. They want the country to move forward. They want the good of the country. They are not, they don't, Fayose has just hit the nail on the head that politics is, the Nigerian politics, I wouldn't say that is how, he's just stated that politics is all about interest. But to me, it's not meant to be so. If you want to be leaders, you are fighting for a position, you want to be governor, you want to be president, you want to be this, it's the people you are considering first. It's all about service. You are serving the people. It's so sad. But we know anyway, all of that has passed now. Bode George is no longer in prison. But we see Bode George as one of the PDP chieftains who is always speaking the truth. Bode George would always say it how it should be. We know very well that most probably because he has seen it that okay, he doesn't want to play politics anymore. But he's someone who has got some credibilities. He's respected so much within the People's Democratic Party. He's got a lot of respect. But how Obasanjo was able to succeed with all of this with no one even standing or opposing him, we can see is that sort of politics that is still being played up to date. That is what we are still experiencing. That if they find anyone, that anyone will come, will stand in their way. All Bode George wanted to be as at the time was the national chairman of the party, and all of we know Obasanjo under the People's Democratic Party, Fayose was a serving governor at that time. Fayose is now making all of this revelation. To me, I would say it's part of it. It's part of all of the plans. It's part of all of it. You see, that is why Nigerians now we're saying that even PDP cannot be trusted. Right now that we know that APC has failed the country, Buhari's administration, but can we even trust PDP? Can they be trusted? All of these guys that play politics and is all personal interest that informs all of the things they do, all of the decisions, all of the policies they take. Well, guys, let's hear your own take regarding this shocking revelation, what Obasanjo did to Bode George. Thank you once again for staying tuned. Please don't forget to like, share, and to subscribe. Till I come your way again with more updates. Bye.